Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silent reflection.
Good morning, Needham High School. I'm Adina Jacobson.
And I'm Steve Flanagan, and welcome to Needham High School News.
While English classes may be done with Poetry Out Loud, the poetry recitation competition is still going on. Here's Giorgio with more.
Poetry Out Loud is a poetry recitation competition. 37 students from all different grade level English classes competed in the semifinals. Each student recited the poem they performed for Poetry Out Loud in their class competition. 6 students advanced to the school Poetry Out Loud finals. These students are Sarah Breitbart Frischling,
but has trouble enough of its own.
Ben Cohen,
One, glossy purple clot among others, red, green.
Rose Evans,
Hatred of the various graves the mountain sends, hatred of the mill, the silver bill repeal, the best liked girls who leave each year for
Nell
beauty.
Haney,
We were entwined in red rings of blood and
Anaya
loneliness.
Tibnis,
In Cambridge, Massachusetts, on an April Sunday, instructed by the great department stores.
Liana Perlman,
Get over it, they said, at the School of Broken Hearts.
I
And
added a pinch of salt, 2 raisins to sweeten my breath.
The finals will be held today during Period 5. Congratulations to all the students who memorized and recited a poem, and we wish all the finalists good luck today.
Thanks, Giorgio. This Friday night, January 22nd, the NHS and Pollard Jazz Ensembles will be presenting their annual Jazz Night concert featuring Tucker Antel, a professional jazz saxophonist, as a guest artist. This exciting night of music will also serve as a fundraiser for the music department's Italy trip. You will not want to miss it. The show starts at 7 p.m. at the NHS Auditorium. Tickets can be purchased in advance from any student performer or at the door. Adults are $10 and students are $5.
Do you like drinking tea? Then NHS's Tea Club might be the activity for you. Now here's Leanne Ryan with an inside report.
Okay, so Tea Club is a club that we created, and we basically just designed an atmosphere in the school where everyone can kind of come, relax, drink some tea, and just have a good time and mingle with their friends. 2 girls came into Tea Club and basically gave us the idea of we should make 1,000 cranes and then either give it to a charity or to a hospital. So that's what we've been working on right now.
Like after school, you're all stressed, and then you go into Tea Club and there's chill music and there's chill people and everyone's just really happy.
Tea Club is held Wednesdays after school for about an hour at room 811.
Tea Club is this really cool time after school where a bunch of kids just get together and chill and drink tea and listen to awesome music.
What do you do during Tea Club?
Drink tea, we talk about tea, and we brew tea, and we look at tea, and we smell tea.
Thanks, Leanne. The Senior Quality Art exhibit is tonight from 6:30 to 8 p.m. in the NHS Library. Don't brush past this one.
Needham High School Friends of Music is proud to present the 16th Annual Acapella Go Concert this Saturday, January 23rd. This event features 3 Needham High School a cappella groups, the Treble Rebels, From Out of Nowhere, and Subway Dwarves, as well as 4 college groups that include recent NHS graduates. This year's college groups include the Tufts Amalgamates with Charles Winston and Brendan Voles, Yale's Mixed Company with Jacob Miller, University of New Hampshire's Not Too Sharp with Hayden Spitz, and UMass's Wicked Pitch with Annie Healy. This event provides a unique opportunity for Needham a cappella students to perform at both high school and college levels. Doors open at 7 p.m. and the concert begins at 7:30 p.m. in the Needham High School Auditorium. Tickets are $12 in advance and $15 at the door if available. To purchase tickets in advance, visit nhsfriendsofmusic.org or use the attached order from the News from the Hill.
Looking for a job? Needham Youth Services posts a flyer with jobs for teens every Monday. Be sure to check it out at the link below.
Needham Community Education is taking registrations for a new CrossFit class for high school students on Friday mornings, 7:15 to 8:15 a.m., starting January 29th. The class is great for athletes looking for off-season strength and conditioning, and for any student just wanting to get in shape. See more details online at www.needham.k12.ma.us under Community Ed and High School.
Phew, what a workout. Now we'll go to Zach Kaplan for sports.
Sports!
Thanks, guys. Here's what happened last week in sports. The boys basketball team is 7-2 on the season. They beat Walpole before losing to Newton North. They traveled to Brookline and Milton this week. The girls had a tough week with losses to Walpole, Newton North, and Russell Catholic from New Jersey. We want to inform you that the girls are playing at the TD Garden this Sunday, January 24th at 8:30 a.m. against Wellesley. Tickets are $15 and can be bought at the athletic office. The girls hockey team is 7-1-2 after a trio of wins last week. They hosted Brookline yesterday and will host Milton this Saturday. They are ranked number 9 in Massachusetts. The boys team continues to look for their first win, but tied Newton North last week. The boys and girls track teams split against Brookline last week. The boys had a tough loss while the girls scored a big win at the D2 relays on Saturday. The boys finished second as a team while the girls finished fourth. They take on Braintree this Thursday before the coaches invite this weekend. The gymnastics team is 4-0 after beating Norwood and Weymouth last week. The boys swim team is now 4-0 after a big win over Natick. They take on Newton North and Framingham this week. The wrestling team is 4-3 after a tough loss to Natick last week. They host Brookline this Wednesday before the BSC quad meet on Saturday. We have our players of the week this week. We're throwing a bit of a change up with our co-players of the week. This week's players are all from the boys and girls indoor track teams. From the girls, the distance medley relay team of Sarah Armstrong, Margie Cullen, Nicole Stevens, and Daniela Pescucci won with a time of 12 minutes, 10 seconds, and 92 milliseconds. That time is the third best all-time in Massachusetts and an all-division relay meet record. An honorable mention to the sprint medley relay team of Armstrong, Cullen, Haley Cole, and Jessie Hem, who won in 4 minutes, 9 seconds, the number one time in Massachusetts this year. For the boys, the long jump relay of Trevor Schofield, Billy Capellas, and Pat Glennon set a Division II record with 62 feet and 2.5 inches. That's all for sports. Be sure to check back in with us next week for more news. For NHSN Sports, I'm Zach Kaplan.
Thanks, Zach. Well, that's all for this week.
Tune in next time for NHSN News. Theme song.
I wrote that part. Do 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 dun 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 do 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 do. Dun 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 dun.
Nice. They're probably gonna put that in the bloopers.
They probably will.